There we were, heading east across the Atlantic Ocean, stowaways on a giant airborne fortress. Though time was short, we made sure to study up on our unknowing host, Arpeggio. While attending a prestigious boarding school, the young Arpeggio excelled in all subjects, but he never managed to keep up with the other boys physically. Sadly, his wings, due to their small size, were useless for flight. Furious at his feeble body, he focused his powerful mind to search for a cure in the works of the Italian Renaissance masters. Their notebooks provided the springboard for this sinister young genius, and it wasn't long before the Claw Gang took him on as chief inventor. His talents must have been at work repurposing all the clockwork parts for their criminal schemes, and now this mastermind is in possession of all the parts. It's only a matter of time before he puts them back together, and when that happens, well, I'm not gonna let that happen.
Sly Cooper and the gang, in. Anatomy for Disaster. Welcome back to Sly 2 Band of Thieves. And welcome to Arpeggio's blimp and a guy who's trying to kill us. Whoa! Dude, I'm not even sure I've ever been hit by that fire. I wasn't aware that was actually going to hurt me. Anyway though, going over this place, calling this blimp intricate is an understatement if I've ever heard one, and I just did, so I should know what they are. Or, I'm not sure what the logic of that is, but don't mind that. Wow, this place has a lot of levels. This place can be very tricky to navigate, especially your first time around, and it can take some time. It can take some getting used to, but man, I love it. This place is just so cool. If I may, of course, break from the tension a little bit. I'm sure we'll get right back to it soon enough. Anyway, this difficulty in navigation. Ooh, I can make this? Yes! Okay, this difficulty in navigation will be present already in this first mission, because we need to get over that way. And as I've said, there's a lot of levels, and these upper levels are kinda, honestly, tricky to get to. There's not a lot of ways to do so, but getting on that wheel that's sort of spinning around is something you can do early in the mission here if you're quick enough. Anyway, let's hear it, Bentley.
My instruments have picked up large magnetic fields radiating from inside that blimp. If Arpeggio's already started reassembling clockwork, that's where you'll find him.
Sounds good. I'm on my way.
Don't waste any time here, Sly. Get to the blimp and take some recon photos. To build a plan, we need to know how close they are to reviving clockwork.
Relax, Bentley. I've got it under control.
Yeah, we have a kind of tricky situation here, where we definitely need to hurry the fuck up, but we cannot rush things, because rushing things will likely just make everything worse than it already is, and things are, as they are, pretty bad already. If you remember, all of our clockwork parts have been stolen. Every single one, and everything we've done up to this point is potentially completely gonna go to waste. It's not a good feeling, simply put. Going into this blimp, let's find a way to stop that.
I had no idea they could reassemble clockwork so fast!
Calm down, Bentley. He might be in one piece, but he doesn't appear to be, you know, alive. Let's stick to the format here. How about some recon photos?
You're right. We need to be informed to create a plan of action. Try to get a shot of Clockwork's head, a mech egg, and one of those spinning magnetic inducers. They seem important to the procedure, but stay away from the guards. If you get detected, we won't have time for a second chance.
I really gotta say, considering everything that's currently at stake, it's really impressive how much all these guys manage to really be... They keep their heads cool.
These magnetic inducers seem to be holding the clockwork parts together.
They don't let the kind of fucking awfulness of the situation get the better of them, and they don't rush ahead like I almost just did. Okay, you don't want to get seen by the... Well, getting seen by the guards, surprisingly, does not actually fail the mission. You just cannot kill them for some reason. Also, you'll notice their pockets are glowing, but there's no treasure to be found. It's kind of a strange detail, but you'll see soon that it does have its purpose. We can see Clockwork's butt here. I'm a little bit surprised they didn't install, like, you know, where does the oil come out or whatever. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm sorry. Okay, but speaking of Clockwork, if we can get to a better angle, also don't bother looting the guards, because for some reason all of them seem to have treasure, but just not real treasure. Now.
Clockwork appears completely inanimate. We still might have a chance.
Indeed, as Sly said, he's whole but not alive. And being alive is kind of a crucial part of his existence. What? Why do I have the alarm clock? Fuck off! There we go. So as you can clearly see, no problem just getting hit. Don't worry about that. They're back there, I believe. These metal eggs that we need to find. Yeah, this is kind of weird.
I'm sensing radioactivity from inside those mech eggs. I wouldn't get too close. Sly, I'm detecting voices from the front of the blimp. I think it's Arpeggio.
Oh, so he's right here inside the blimp next to his blimp. Indeed. Well, actually, but wait, because this is the blimp, right? But where the stage is Arpeggio's blimp. What is the rest of the structure? I don't really know. By the way, one interesting little detail that I've recently come to notice is that you can usually take out your binocular in even the most stupid of situations. Like, you can take it out while hanging from the hook things and whatnot. But for some weird reason, you can hear me. Hang on. You can hear me tap the control stick, and for some reason you cannot use your binocular underneath a table. It's a very strange and random detail that really doesn't make much of a difference of anything. But
Neela? Neela's here too! There he is, the mastermind behind this blimp and the source of all our problems. I can't believe it! She must have been working with Arpeggio all along! I don't need to study those photos to see the writing on the wall. Clearly, Neela and Arpeggio have conspired together to rebuild Clockwork, and it looks like they're dangerously close to realizing their goal.
Look, Bentley, I know it's not your style, but I need a quick plan of attack. Try to think of a way, any way, to stop Clockwork from getting reassembled.
Well, those magnetic inducers seem to be holding the parts together. If you reverse their polarity, it should pull Clockwork apart. Unfortunately, the inducer speed control station is locked down tight. Pickpocket keys for the 4 patrolling guards to get at it. Then you'll need to manually reverse the polarity of each inducer deck at the top of their rotation.
Consider it done.
Neela's been playing us like a fiddle all this time, and we had no idea. Also, a very random detail, but during this picture-taking moment, that sounds a lot more idyllic than it's supposed to be. Seeing through this clear glass, which obviously makes things a lot more, clear, will not actually allow you to take photos. You need to do it from the pink glass. Anyway, though, we have 4 keys we need to get, and now I can finally understand why these guards had glowing pockets in the first place. Because they have their own gingerbread keys as usual. I don't believe you can kill the guards now. I think that will still fail the mission. I won't say anything for 100% for sure, but there's no reason to do so anyway, because they're really not too much in the way. Just 2 pickpockets to get all their keys. Although, of course, as usual, the music box should always be a good idea, because making enemies fall asleep is not, like, suspicious at all, I guess. I don't know. Wow, okay, I guess it's a little bit suspicious, but they should be close enough to just fall asleep now. Yes, perfect. Come on, finally go. Yes, they're all asleep. Table. They're all sleeping. And Arpeggio pays it no mind at all.
Now get to the station to slow down the spinning inducers.
Alright, the control station is over that way. Because we need to get on top of the spinning guys, and they're kind of spinning a tiny bit too fast. Also, I guess, potential problem with all the guys being collected in one place. There we go, just in case.
Now that the inducer decks are spinning slower, get up there and reverse the polarity of each deck.
There we go, that'll make our job a tiny bit simpler. Can I do this without getting shot? Yes, perfect. This is kind of strange, but you can actually just sort of walk on clockwork like this. And this feels weird to be doing. This guy who's kind of the source of everything wrong in the world at the moment, we're just sort of walking on him. It's so weird when he's still inanimate like this. Anyway though, climb on these ropes and you will be able to make your way. Like, okay, the blue sparkles on the things are not like thief reflex markers or whatever those things were called. They're just kind of sparkles for the sake of sparkles, I guess. I'm not entirely sure how else to describe them. You are, however, supposed to land on the top of them, as you could see. Well, the only painful thing about the fact that they're slowed down is that it takes forever to wait for one if you miss one like I just did. You know something I came to notice? The counter thing in the bottom right corner is very rarely animated in any sort of way, but this one, it is. So that's interesting, I guess. I don't know. I'm just fishing for things to talk about because the problem with these things being slowed down is that, yes, it's convenient for us and it makes our lives, you know, possible. Makes it at all possible to even do this mission. But it just takes so long to wait for them. I'm not patient for this kind of thing, you know? As if I'm patient for any kind of thing. Wow. Something about Sly's model there looked like he had like two really sharp teeth sticking out of his mouth.
What's all this then? The magnets have been reversed. But, by Jove, it seems to have locked the clockwork parts into place. Excellent.
Sly Cooper! Of course this would be your doing.
Ah, Mr. Cooper. No doubt you believed a reversal would pull the old bird apart, eh? But it seems to have had quite the opposite effect. I'm truly grateful. When fully powered up, I'll join myself to its circuits and be born anew!
All this because you can't fly. You're pathetic.
Immortality! Immortality is what I seek. The other Claw Gang members were much too short-sighted. They were satisfied using the clockwork parts to drive their various trivial schemes. But not me. No. I saw them for what they really were. The keys to life eternal.
So, what? You had Neela put me on the scent back in Cairo, and then waited while I stole the parts from the other Claw Gang members. All the while not arousing any suspicion that you were behind it all?
You make it sound easy, Cooper. I had to carry your pathetic gang through that first set of heists. I was overjoyed when Arpeggio let me toss you in jail. I could finally go after the parts myself.
Ah, but acquiring all the parts was only half the equation. Think, Cooper. What kept Clockwork alive for thousands of years?
He was fueled by his hatred for my family.
Splendid! That's right! Hatred. Putting his gears and wires together was child's play, compared with accumulating that much hatred.
You can't make people hate.
Oh, my poor naive boy. My meticulous mind has found a way. As your hippopotamus friend will attest, spice consumption makes you both angry and susceptible to hypnosis. The Contessa, hypnotist extraordinaire, devised a way to command people through the use of flashing lights. I've created this blimp to be a massive transmitter of those precise light frequencies. The only problem I faced was finding a suitable source of light waves.
The Northern Lights. You've been collecting Northern Light energy so you could hypnotize everyone beneath the blimp.
Ah, hypnotize those who'd eaten food covered in illegal spice. Thank goodness for Dmitri. Through his nightclub, he got the whole city to consume the spice.
You're going to Paris to unleash a hypnotic light show of hate. That's outlandishly cruel.
Cruel, perhaps, but necessary to give Clockwork his spark of immortality. Ah well, my new body awaits me. Be a dear, Neela, and keep him covered. Ta-ta!
Stupid Arpeggio. I double-crossed the Cooper gang, Interpol, and Carmelita. What made you think I wouldn't do the same to you?
This is preposterous! You're my protege, not the next candidate for my immortality. I demand you exit the Clockwork frame or...